Hey, it's Holly. In today's video, I am going to be showing you the sets that I want. Like the sets that I don't currently have in my collection that I would love to get my hands on, but unfortunately have not been able to, either because they've just been like wildly expensive or they're just hard to find. So I'm going to walk through each year the things that I would love to have in my collection and kind of explain why I don't have each of these things yet. It's also shocking to look at stuff like this for me because I don't know that I fully understand the magnitude of my collection at the moment. So especially with it being in storage, which I don't have access to for another week. So hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on it sometime next week, but probably we've got another 2 more videos to do before that happens. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that being said, let's check out the stuff that I would love to have in my collection. We'll just get started. All right, so I've pulled up the Only Polly Pocket website. I am going to just work through the years and show you what is on my absolute wish list. So much of this stuff is just so hard to find because I don't know, maybe a lot of it got lost, maybe a lot of it just was not produced as much as other sets. So it's hard to say, but I know some of it just there wasn't a ton of production, or it may have only been available in certain countries. So we'll see. So we've got 8 years to work through here, but I'm not going to take too much time. I just want to show you some of the ones that I would just die for to have. Now, 1989, as we know, was the first year of Polly Pocket and the first year of what we consider the vintage era, that first generation of Polly Pockets. And there's a lot of really cute stuff. Most of these compacts are not too hard to come by. Well, I say that, and some of them are more hard to come by than others. But a lot of the things that are fairly rare are the makeup items. So there is this Pretty Me makeup set. But you know I have feelings about the makeup. I think it's kind of gross. Now, if you were to get one that's new in package, like that's awesome. But I do kind of cringe with the few things that I've got in my collection because it just feels, yeah, icky. But, you know, I guess I could just spray it with alcohol, but that's how I feel about those. So I'm not super interested in collecting those per se. If I happen to get them in a lot, like I am with this lot that I've purchased from the US, great, but that's not something I'm really going for. Now, there were a lot of jewelry pieces that were out in these years. I think today I'm just going to focus on the actual ones that come either in a playset or a case of some sort. So from this year, there's a lot that I have that's just not complete, including the jewel case playset. That was actually one of the first sets that I got when I started recollecting. But from this year, I think for me, here I am saying I probably wouldn't get makeup stuff. The Pretty Nails playset is so cute. And arguably, again, it's not necessarily going to be makeup or used. A used nail file is kind of gross, but this was a sort of stick-on nail set that you could get, and it was just really cute. I have seen a few of them for sale. Almost all of them were empty. As you can imagine, who would have opened this and not played with it? That's kind of what it was there for, but that's what that is. Let's see if we can get some of these annoying ads out of the way. There we go. The other one from this year that I'm really interested in is the Pool Party playset. I haven't been able to get my hands on this one yet. I haven't tried particularly hard, and I think that's just because I am more of a fan of getting lots, just because I feel like you get more value out of lots. You do have to do the work of then selling off your duplicates, which I'm not very good at, but I've just kind of held out for that reason. This has a whopping 6 figures with it, so it is quite a bit to collect and find complete, but it opens up to this little trinket tray at the bottom, so you can store things in here, which is pretty cool. So in terms of 1989, that's really the main stuff that I'm looking at. Let's move into 1990. So 1990, oh my gosh, right off the bat, this dressing table is to die for. I would love this, but again, I've seen a few come up, but they're just not complete, and I really want it complete. It's effectively, it's like a vanity, right? It's a dressing table. So it has a mirror, and then all these little spots you can put polys. There's drawers on the bottom. So it came with all of these figures, but then it also came with all of these tiny little like perfume bottle things and cups and saucers, and they're so cute. A mirror, 2 barrettes, a comb, much like the Pretty Hair playset. So this is a lot of stuff, And again, I don't know if and when I'll find that, but I would love to get my hands on one of these. I just think it would look awesome on a shelf. Water Fun Park I have, but I'm missing the figures, or at least one of the figures, so that's been a hard one. Let's see what else is in this one that I'm really hoping for. Nothing in particular. The Rating Case playset is kind of cool. It's meant to be just like a stationery set that came with a little playset inside. So you got a bunch of pencils, ruler, eraser, sharpener, much like the pencil case, but it also came with some letterhead and envelopes so you could write to your friends back when we used to do stuff like that. So not much from that year. 1991. Okay, so in here I have a surprising amount of stuff from here, including all 3 of the Fun Time clocks, which is really cool. The 50s diner and the dazzling dressmaker ring. We'll check those out because I do really want those. But honestly, there wasn't a lot made that year if you look at the list. The 50s diner ring is just so cute. And I love this little chef-shaped sign. If you've been to a restaurant where they have the chef outside holding the menu, but it's just like a little statue. Really cute. I love Polly's outfit. It's a very 50s looking, you know, outfit to hang out at a diner. She just kind of needs one of those bomber jackets. The dazzling dressmaker ring is also super cute. It's, as it says, a dressmaker. It's Tina. She's got a desk with a sewing machine on it. For some reason, there's also a dog there. Not really what you don't really want dog hair around when you're sewing, but anyway, a lot of people deal with that, I guess, so it's fine. 1992. So I have a lot of this. Now, again, not to just fall down this makeup rabbit hole, but there's lipsticks, and these lipsticks have variants, and each of them, like if you get them used open, are going as high as like 300, 400 euros right now. So that's a lot of money. So I don't know. If I ever get these, it will be an accident. But they are cute. I will give it that. In terms of compact stuff, there's not a ton here. I do not have a complete Fairy Fashion Fun yet. Is the one that I think I'm looking at. Yeah, I do not have this one complete. So that's just one that I've yet to collect. I do actually have, in theory, a birthday party stamper. My friend Christy has one in the wings for me. She just hasn't shipped it because I haven't paid her to ship it yet. I just paid her for the set. So maybe I'll get that shipped over soon. Just because, why not? Why make her hold on to it and we can check it out. It's not complete, obviously. The one I have is not complete. These are going for like $900 US, which is insane, but it is considered to be one of the rarest sets. And I think that's kind of it from here. Oh, the ballerina ring is very cute. That is very cute. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Okay, so that was 92 into 1993. Just trying to sell me bathing suits and cabinet doors right now. Well, as we know, I've gotten almost all of the Polyville sets, and looking at this now with my new lot that's coming through, I have yet to see something that I don't have, which is kind of amazing, aside from this jewelry that we're now coming across and some of these lockets in terms of actual play sets. This clock is cool. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen one of these for sale. It's a little compact clock that stands up. It looks like it isn't super high quality. The insert looks almost cardboard to me, but I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore. Everyone just is excited to collect stuff, especially if it's rare. Okay, into 1994. As we saw in my lot video, I should have a bunch of these Animal Wonderland collection items coming in, so stay tuned for toy tours on that as I get that unboxing video going. Everything is shipped, that's the good news. So I've got a tracking number and fingers crossed. Currently UPS says my delivery date will be available shortly, so whatever that means, but it is on its way. Other than that, what do I not have here? Not really anything. The Birthday Surprise Compact, I do have this one, but it's not complete. It's pretty close to complete. I have all of the pieces, the individual little plastic pieces. I am missing a ribbon and a banner, which probably are not super important to most people, but to me, you know how I like to show things complete. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff. 1995, let's see what we've got here. So for 1995, I do have most of this stuff. I also have the hat box. My hat box is not complete. I have the figures, but I do not have any of the skirts. It comes with a whopping 12 skirts, which obviously most people just lost. I know that there are reproduction skirts available on places like Etsy. I've just been hoping that I would come across them in a set, but so far no luck. What else? Some of these Pony Sister ones I do not have. I think I have this one, Pony Sisters, but the Arabian Beauty and Western Pony will check out. Oh, and this pattern. Okay, here's some stuff that I really want. We're gonna open it up and go through it. Bear with me. Okay, so here is this one. Yeah, I do not have this one yet. These are tiny sets, but they have this real. They have like this hair clip that comes out of the set, as you can see here, this hair clip that says Polly Pocket on it. And it comes down the set. So in the package, it looks like it's coming out of the pony, but then it's actually a hair barrette that you can put in your own hair. So it's pretty cute. So this one has the same idea, just different. It's got that kind of like My Little Pony vibe to it, where you always looked at My Little Ponies. I mean, I say you, projecting my lived experience onto you, but you always looked at those and just thought, oh, I wish I could have that hair, and maybe you could. Oh, and this did not open properly. This is the pattern maker. We're gonna come back to that one. The Starburst Ruler Set is so cute. So they had this whole kind of like celestial themed, really bright colors. So sun and moon and everything in between there. So this was a ruler set that came out that's just really cool looking, and I love that kind of stuff. Again, when it's stationery related, it's likely that a lot of these things just went missing because probably a lot of it went to school. But I would love to have that, as well as this shooting star eraser case. Adorable. Here is what the erasers look like. This is a pencil topper, this Man in the Moon. And then there's also this whole scene in there where Polly can ride along on the rainbow in this like hot air balloon. It's like just really whimsical. I love it. And here is one of the stamps from this set. I don't think there's much more information to it. It's a pencil topper where you can take the top off and then there's a stamp underneath. So there were a few of those. This was a ring that was done with the sun. Super cute. And then here's one in package, and this one is the moon. So there was a sun, there was a moon. I just love that whole series. Oh, and that one just also did not open. But I want to show you that pattern in Picture Maker because I love it. So it's basically like a spirograph if you've played with one of those, where you put these little discs in there and then the discs go along the ridges and you get that sort of pattern. I don't know how to describe that other than it's like a spirograph. But it's really neat. So it comes with those pieces and it comes with everything you need. But again, this is one where you see a lot of the empty case come up, but the actual pieces and the pen or the poly long gone. So hard to get this one complete. Okay, into 1996. So this is where there's a few. So Sweet Treat Shop and Polly's Toyland, I would love. Pet Surgery on the Go and Classroom on the Go, I would love. Sparkle Ballerina, I have that one. Is mine complete? I feel like it is. Did I show it to you? I know I've got Crown Palace. No, I showed you Crown Palace. I don't think my Sparkle Ballerina is complete, but I could be wrong. Carnival Queen. I'm breaking some of my rules here because there's some of the stuff that I just really want. The Moonride pencil case. Yes. Oh, and these little tiny, okay, there's a lot that I want from this year. So Sweet Treat Shop and Polly's Toyland both came, they're basically enchanted storybooks, but they came with a key on the front. And these keys are like impossible to get because for whatever reason, kids just loved chewing on them. So every time you see one that's like authentic with the key on eBay or somewhere, the key is just like chewed to all hell. So I don't know, it's like irresistible to kids for some reason. So that one can just be a little bit difficult to get your hands on. It's expensive if you do. You can find them complete, I should say. It's not necessarily difficult, but it's expensive. Same with this one. I do have this one. I've got the pieces, I just don't have the key, which is pretty good. Now, again, you can get reproduction keys on places like Etsy. I'm just a bit of a purist, so I would prefer to get one that's authentic, but who knows, I might give up. These Pet Surgery on the Go. Okay, so this one is just another vehicle. It's very similar to the other vehicles that we have seen in this collection. But this one, it says Pet Surgery just being another word for veterinarian. So it's basically a vet mobile, a mobile vet, I should say. And they've got the whole exam room plus the waiting room at the front. So think Button's Animal Hospital turned into a mobile vet with Polly as the vet this time. And this one, the school bus, I love the school bus. It's very similar to the Home on the Go RV, the way that they've set this up, where it just folds sideways and the door goes through. But I don't have this one, and I find that this one is a lot harder to come across. I also love this character. I think she looks super emo. She's got her hair like parted in a really interesting way with this like pink heart on her hair. She just looks emo to me. So I would love to have this. I haven't really come across one for a decent price or complete. Sparkle Ballerina. I feel like I have this. I feel like I have this and I'm just missing the pieces. I think that's what's going on. I probably don't have this skirt. Carnival Queen is actually a wristband, but it's another one where it's hard to come by complete because there were a lot of skirts involved and small pieces. And so when you're looking at it, you can imagine how quickly a lot of those things would be lost. I somehow acquired at a store just this one headpiece, but none of the other stuff. So if I ever find one that's missing that one piece, I'll probably buy it. And one more from that whole line of the sort of celestial stuff. This is the Moonride pencil case. I think it's so cool. It's got this like pirate ship in the sky that rocks back and forth. And then some, I think those are pencil toppers more what they're meant to be. Maybe you just put, yeah, they're pencil toppers. Pencils, 2 figures. I just think it's really fun looking. And then these are from the Vacation Fun series. And this one is called Summer Villa. And it's super cute, but they're really small, like really small, shockingly small. So if you look at that and you look at the size of the hole that Polly would sit in for this tub, you can imagine this is just really tiny. These are extremely hard to come by and very expensive when you do find them. And then there's one called Italian Holiday. And again, I would love this. It comes even with a little gondola to go down the canal. It's super cute, but very small. Oh, there's the Tower of Pisa there. And hard to come by, expensive if you do. And then of course the Elusive Bouncy Castle. That is the one Polyville set I do not have for whatever reason. Every time you find one, it's either discolored or chipped or something. So is what it is. I'm sure I'll get my hands on it someday, but aside from this one set, I do have otherwise a complete Polyville collection, which I am very proud of. Okay, last but not least, 1997. Here we are. So I have collected a lot of the 1997, including the Royal Bracelet, although I do not have the Polly figure for that one. I would like to get my hands on Petal Village, and I do have a Magical Moving Fairyland, but I'm missing the pieces and it's in awful condition, so I kind of considered not having it. A lot of this stuff is just so hard to come by. Now, this one isn't necessarily hard to come by, it's just I don't really want to pay a lot of money for it, so I've had a few offers where people have asked me if I wanted to buy it off them, but I'm not interested in it that much that I really would need it. Same with the Magical Moving Fairyland. Magical Moving Polyville, I felt like it was really neat the first time I saw it, and then it kind of lost its appeal to me. So by the time this one kind of came around, I was like, another magnetic set. It's so much work. So, but this one's really, really out there. There's like a tree that has a face and leaf hands. It's kind of nightmare fuel, to be honest. This is another one that's really hard to get complete and is very expensive when you find it. It's the Carnival Parade Stamper set. So Polly has a stamp on her feet, and it sits in here. Usually there is something that is missing from this, but if you do find it complete, it's rarely for a good price. And last one of the day, we've seen this one. Now there's basically two sets here. They're kind of the same, but these jewel cases, we've seen these on eBay in some of those videos where I was complaining about the prices of stuff on eBay. As you can see, these are from 1997, and they are considered to be more rare. This piece, this handle, is almost always missing. People have made reproductions, but lots of little pieces. They're very cute, but very few in existence, and often broken or discolored. And if you do find it complete, again, it's super expensive. So I would love to know, if you're a collector, what is on your wish list? What Polly sets are you dying to have in your collection? Are there any that I showed there that you're dying to have, or any that you already have that I can be envious about? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so as I said, I would just love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any of that stuff that I would like? Not saying that you should sell it to me. I mean, you can if you want, but just so I can be envious. Are there things that I didn't mention that you really want? Again, I'm hoping to do another auction of some sort sometime in the next few months, especially now that I'm going to have a lot more sets coming in. I'm very excited for that, but we'll see how all of that pans out, so stay tuned for more details on that. But I do need to sort through my collection of duplicates and kind of start setting stuff aside for sale. So I will start cataloging that. I want to be really well prepared in advance for the next one, just so that I have no confusion or surprises or anything going on. So stay tuned. But that's it from me for today. Nothing really new to report. Still working away on that piñata. I will show you when I'm done. Probably will have it done by the next video, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, nothing else to report. So if you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do that. I come out with new videos every Monday and Thursday, and that's the best way to be notified. It's free, it does not cost you anything, and it really does help out the channel so much when you do that. Also, please like this video, leave a comment. All of that stuff really helps out with the algorithm. And if you are on social media, you can find me on social media. Just look up Pocket Vintage Toys. You'll find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You'll find me there. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.